we brought you a story about youth organizers protesting lack of youth voice in the Boston School Board decision to close schools. In this follow-up, we share how some adults are supporting youth voice and ensuring that these young people have a role in decision-making about their education.
BYLP is a youth-led organizing group, which means that young people come together, identify the things that matter to them, identify some of the problems that are going on in their communities, and then they try to seek the changes and the solutions they want to create a better world.
Well, this action is important, especially because it's youth-led. We have 54,000 students in the Boston Public Schools, and these cuts affect them more than anything else in terms of curriculum, in terms of resources they have in their building. They should be the loudest voice and the most important voice that we listen to when we talk about making changes in our budget or in our schools.
A group of adults attended the youth rally from Design Studio who work with organizing groups to design creative solutions.
Today, we have a couple activities where you guys are going to help us think about schools.
What we're asking right now is similar to what people historically have been asking about around school. One, what is it?
We've worked with a lot of the youth organizing groups that are here, and a piece of work that we want to do with you all is called School Lab. Design is usually used, companies get to use it. That's why our sneakers look fly, that's why iPods look fly. Companies get a lot of time to design things. Folks who are doing organizing do not get a lot of time to design things. Right now we're being left out of the planning process for schools, right? What we imagine is not only that young people and communities should be in the planning process for schools, but it doesn't just give us the same schools we have right now. How can we use your voice to get better schools?
So we have to renovate. We have to think about a new way of looking at schools. We have to improve on them so that not only do we get more money for the students, but they look better. You know, we feel better. If your environment is welcoming and you feel good in that environment, then you'll learn more and you'll feel more empowered. You'll feel like more motivated.
Part of El Movimiento. It's the movement in Spanish, and basically we were focusing on ethnic studies, and we knew that we need to get ethnic studies in our school, but they're trying to do budget cuts and they're trying to close down our schools, so we can't do that yet. Our
school systems, the way things work is it's always easy to take stuff away. They're always taking money out, taking supplies out, taking materials out. But we're always fighting to get it back, you know. But we're never fighting to get more, you know. And that's one of the things that we have to learn to do.
To close schools is not an answer. To make classroom sizes bigger is not an answer. To not pay money for food is not an answer. The answer is let's reimagine public school. Let's be bold enough to think nowadays, well, with all this technology, how can we rethink what learning is, what education is, how we belong to our communities, how young people and children and families grow. That's what we're interested in. We're also interested in a student perspective about how school could be, because in all of these big education reform questions, no one ever asks students.
These days, there's not many people trying to help with our education, and it's essential because, like, right now I'm about to graduate, and I want to see my cousins, and I want to see, my future children go to a school that actually has the proper materials that they need in order to learn.
School for us is not about trying to create a set of leaders in the future. It's about young people being able to care about their communities now.
I'd love to see a student union. I'd love to see a parents union so that they have organized rights just like the teachers do. So any way I can help and support, I look to.